Hi friends, hope you all are good. I welcome you to today's tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to cut this style. So these are the measurements we are making use of: bust 38, waist 31, shoulder 17, hip 40, round sleeve 16, full length 34. In how to get your shoulder in this type of outfit, there's a bone at the back of your neck. Place the beginning of your tape there, measure it on top of your shoulder, and get your desired sleeve length. Mine is 17, so I've shown you how to measure it. So let's begin. This place is going to be our starting point. Okay, here is going to be the starting point, but first you need to make it straight. I need to make it straight, so I'm going to cut off these rough edges. And when using your Ankara to make clothes, you don't include this. Okay, make sure you cut it off. So this is going to stand as a starting point now, and it's going to be the shoulder line. My shoulder is 17 together with the sleeve, that is why it's 17, but my normal shoulder measurement is 14. But because I included the sleeve, so everything is going to be 17. Sorry, everything is going to be 16. I added 1 inch for folding allowance. I don't want to waste my fabric, that's why. So both folding and the sleeve, everything is 17 here. Okay, so how you just, the next thing now is to get your chest line. I'm going to use 10 inches for my chest line. When you watch my previous video, I told you how you can be able to get your chest line. So this is going to serve as our chest line. Okay, shoulder line, chest line. So we're going to get our half length. My half length is 16. I did not include it here, sorry. You need your half length for this measurement. For this kind of style, you need your half length. I didn't include my half length. Now I want to include my half length here. So my half length is 16. I'm going to mark 16 here. 3 lines now: shoulder, chest, and half length. So the next line to get is your hip line. Okay, to get your hip line as an adult, you measure from your shoulder to 25. So my hip line is 25. Or you can place your tape at your half length and measure 9 inches. It will give you a hip line. So you see, it's 9 inches here. Now the next line we are going to achieve now is our full length. The full length of this gown is going to be 34, which is here. This is the full length, and then I'll add extra 2 inches for folding, making it 36 in total. So here are the lines we have: shoulder, chest serving as bust, half length serving as waistline, hip line, and full length. Okay, we've got 1 2 3 4 5 lines here. So let's take our measurement. Remember, this is the front part of this gown. We've not started cutting the back yet. So I've already measured my shoulder, which is 17. Then we are going to measure the bust. The bust is 38 divided by 4. What you will do, if you don't want to make use of your calculator, you just place your tape here. 38, that's the bust. Place the beginning of this tape at this 38. Once you place it there, you get, if you place it there, get the middle half of 38. Press it so hard to get this white line here. Okay, Then get the beginning of your tape, place it here at that white line, then press it again to get another white line. So 38 divided by 4 gave me 2.2, sorry, 9.2. Okay, so that is what I'm going to mark here now. This is the exact bust measurement. This gown is a free gown, it's not a body haul gown, it's a free gown. It's free, as you can see. It's free, kind of free, but not too free. So it's a free gown. I'm going to add extra 2 inches for ease allowance. Okay, or I can make it 1.5, but I just want to add extra 2 inches so that it will be free on the body. All right, then after adding my 2 inches for ease allowance, I'm not going to add lining to this dress, so I'm just going to make it 1.5. If I'm adding lining, that's sewing allowance, I would have added 2 inches for sewing allowance, but as I'm not going to add lining, I'm going to just make it 1.5. So in total of this measurement, the bust line, we have 13.5. So we are going to measure the waist now. The waist divide by, I've shown you how to divide with your tape if you don't want to make use of your calculator. So the waist is 31 divided by 4 gave us 7.7. So I'm going to place 7.7 here. Okay, then 2 inches for ease, and then 1.5 inch for sewing, as I'm not going to add lining to it. So what I would do is to connect this line, chest line, bust line, to the waistline, like so. If you have your ruler, you make use of a ruler to get a straight line. So we are going to the waist now, the hip, sorry. The hip is 40 divided by 4 is 10. So I'm going to place my 10 here. Okay, add 2 inches for ease. Okay, and then 1.5 for sewing. So I'm going to connect the hip, the waist to the hip. That is it now. This is not a straight cut. It's not a pencil cut, it's a straight down. So I'm not going to minus anything from the hip. So whatever I got from this hip, I'm going to place it at the full length. I got 14.2. I'm going to place it at this full length, like so. Then I'll connect it. Okay, this is the gown now. Now let's talk about the armhole line. I forgot to tell you guys, if you want to get your chest line, my round sleeve here is 16. Whatever your round sleeve is, it's not a tight sleeve, so it has space. Okay, whatever your round sleeve is, you divide it by 2. See, as you can see, it has space here, so it's not a tight sleeve. So what you would do is divide your sleeve by 2 in order to get your chest line. Whatever you get, you add like 1.5 inch, because you're going to sew all the way from the sleeve down. So let's assume mine is 16, which gave me 8. Yeah, so I added 2 inches, making it 10. So I'll just mark my chest line, my bust line here. So here, in order to get the sleeve now, the shape of the sleeve, at this bust line, I am coming down by 1.5 inches. Okay, so here, then what I'll do is I'll curve it like so. If you have your curve ruler, to be an added advantage to you. So I'm going to slant it like this, curve it like so, to meet this chest line. Curve it to meet the chest line. So that's the end. Okay, now let's talk about the neckline. The width of the neckline I'm going to make use of is 3 inches. So I'm going to mark 3 inches here. It's going to have zip at the back, so there's no need extending the neckline now to make it enter my head. So I'm going to add zipper at the back. So I'm making it 3 inches. That's the width from here to here. If you're not adding zipper, you can make it 3.5. By the time you sew your sleeve, everything will align. It will get to 4 inches. So I'm making it 3 inches. By the time I use 1/2 inch to sew my neckline, I'm not adding lining to it. So I'm going to cut out a fabric. I'm going to cut out this. I'm going to cut out something like this to design it. So I'm going to use it to turn the neckline. Okay, so I'm making it 3, and by the time I will use that to turn out the neckline, it's going to arrive at 3.5. So the depth of the sleeve of the neckline, as you can see, has came down a bit. Okay, it came down. I can make mine 5.5, but I'll mark 5 inches. By the time I will use 1/2 to sew, everything will arrive at 5.5. So I'll just draw it like so. If you want to get a perfect sleeve, a perfect neckline, what you will do is join these lines together. This line to meet the width of the neckline. You get something like this shape. So I hope you guys are seeing it correctly, seeing it very well. Now I'm going to place my tape like so. Okay, sorry, I don't want it to be around. This is V-neck. Okay, so we're going to make it V-neck. So all you do is get your curve ruler or use your hands free. Okay, and do it like so. That's it. This is my V-neck. I've told you how you can get a round neck in my previous video. You can go watch it. So that's the end for this. At this shoulder line, okay, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. You know, I forgot about it, and I've already finished my measurement, so maybe I'll just come down by 1/2 inch. If you're cutting yours, first of all, come down by 1 inch before you carry on with your measurement, so you don't run short of measurement. Okay, so I'm going to go down by 1/2 inch because the shoulder is slanted. I'm going to slant the shoulder a bit. So I'm going to slant it. It's best you have ruler close to you to do all this in order to get the perfect measurement you want. So I've slanted it. Okay, that's it. So the front is all done. I'm going to get the back now and place this front on top of it for easy cuts. Everything will just be easy. You use your front to trace out the back. I've already cut out the back, so I'm going to place my the front part of this dress on top of the back one, like so. I've brought out, this gown is going to have zipper, so I've brought out 2 inches zipper allowance for it here. So this is the zipper allowance. Okay, just place it like so. This is space for zipper. Make sure if you want yours to have zipper, make sure you place space for it. Okay, this is it. So you just place it like so on top of the back one. So that's how it should be. And then first, before cutting out everything, make sure they are aligning. Okay, one is no longer than the other. Make sure everything is equal. Then I want us to deal with the back neckline. Okay, the front is a bit down. First, I need to notch here to direct me on how to get the back width. Okay, so that by the time I will be joining them together, one will not be smaller than the other. So let's cut out the neckline first. This is the V-neck for the front. I'm cutting for the front only, not the back. Okay, so we are going to cut the back now. I'm going to make my back 2 inches, but I will measure 1.5. By the time I will sew it for 1/2 inch, everything will arrive at 2 inches. Don't cut exactly. If you want to cut out anything in your fabric, make sure if it's 2 inches, cut out 1/2 inch. Cut out 1.5 inch, sorry, then use 1/2 inch to sew. Everything will arrive at 2 inches at the end. So I'm measuring 1.5 now. So I'm going to connect it like so. And this will be the back neckline. If you want your front to go down more, it's your choice. If you want the back, well, I will advise you not to. Once the front is down, the back shouldn't go down as well. Once the back is down, the front should go down as well. So it's your choice to choose the one you want. So this is going to serve as my back neckline. Now let's cut out the fabric. My table is not big, so I'm going to fold some parts. Okay, so I'm going to start from the bottom of this outfit and cut. This is the true measurement, and this is the 2 inches for sewing. So you're going to cut through from the 2 inches for sewing. Okay, then open your fabric, cut through the chalks, the lines. Okay, do not cut somewhere else. I'm cutting through the chalks that I drew on this dress. Remember, this is the sleeve. Cut it like so. That is it. Make sure these ones are aligning, the 2 sleeves. If one is longer, make sure you cut it to be equal with one another. The back and the front should be equal. Okay, like I told you, if you want to fold your fabric, if you want to cut your fabric, make sure the front is facing each other. Okay, so we're going to cut the shoulder now, the slanted parts. Okay, like so. That is that. So we have our gown ready. Okay, this is how it is. This is the sleeve. This is how the gown is. I'm going to drop a video on how to sew it soon. Okay, this is how it is. This serves as the front. This serves as the front. So at the back of this gown, this is the back part. You're going to open the back. The front will be 1 piece, while the back will be 2 pieces. Make sure they are equal. Okay, that's it. The back is 2 pieces, the front is 1 piece. So I'll be dropping a video on how to sew this outfit. Okay, it's very simple to me. Thank you for watching this video, and please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I beg you to please do. And if you are not following my Facebook page, please follow my Facebook page. Let us grow together. Okay, if my Facebook page is growing, I will have the zeal to teach you guys more. Please, once you come across my video, and if my video is beneficial to you, I beg you to subscribe, to follow. Okay, thank you very much. See you in my next video. God bless you all.